चैतन्य प्रभु दया करो मोरे श्री कृष्ण अरे तुम बिना के दयालु जगत संसारे तुम बिना जगत हारे तुम बिना के दयालु जगत संसारे पतिता पवना हेतु तव अवतारा पतिता पतिता पवना हेतु तव अवतारा मसमापतिता प्रभु न पाइबे आरा न पाइबे आरा आह प्रभु नित्यानंदा प्रेमे नंद सुखी ओके कृपावलोकना करो आमी बड़ा दुखी दया करो सीतापति अद्वैता गोसाई दया करो तब कृपा बाले पाई चैतन्य निताई तब अह स्वरूप सनातन रूप रघुनाथा रूपार अथा भट्टा जुगासी जीवा प्रभु लोकनाथा जीवा प्रभु लोकनाथा दया करो श्री आचार्य प्रभु श्रीनिवासा दया करो श्री आचार्य प्रभु श्रीनिवासा प्रभु श्रीनिवासा रामचंद्र संग मांगे नरोत्तम दासा चंद्र संग मांगे आसा रामचंद्र संग मांगे नरोत्तम दासा रामचंद्र संग मांगे नरोत्तम दास श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु दया करो मोरे तुम बिना के दयालु जगत संसारे हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 राम हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 निताय गौरंगो Go Nitai Gorango, Nitai Gorango, Go Nitai 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 Gorango, Nitai Go Nitai Gorango, Gorahari Nitai Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Nana Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana Gaurahari, Patita Pavana Gaurahari, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Ram, Ram Rama Hare Hare. Radha Radhanata Radha Radhanata Sri Radhe Jaya Gauranitai 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 Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Radha Radhanata Radha Radhanata Sri Radhe Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya हर नाम संकीर्तन की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की जय। बोल प्रेमानंद। यस्यानुभावमकलश्रुतिसारमेकम् अध्यात्मदीपमतितीर्षितां तमोन्दं संसारिणां करुणयाः पुराणगुह्यम् तं व्याससूनुमुपयामि गुरुं मुनीनां। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवते उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिके। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Today we will continue from Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto, chapter 16, entitled Praise of King Prithu Veda, Professional Reciters, text 23 we will discuss today. विसृजयन् जगवं धनुस्वयं यदा चरच्चा मम विपह्यमाजौ तदानिलिच्चुर्दिशयन्तो लङ्गूलमुध्या यथा मृगेन्द्र। Repeat with me. When the lion travels in the forest with its tail turned upward, all menial animals hide themselves. Similarly, when King Prithu will travel over his kingdom and vibrate the string of his bow, which is made of the horns of goats and bulls, and is irresistible in battle, all demonic rogues and thieves will hide themselves in all directions. Purport. It is very appropriate to compare a powerful king like Prithu to a lion. In India, Kshatriya kings are called Singh, which means lion, unless rogues, thieves and other demoniac people in a state are afraid of the executive head who rules the kingdom with a strong hand. There cannot be peace or prosperity in the state. Thus, it is most regrettable when a woman becomes the executive head instead of lion king. In such a situation, the people are considered very unfortunate. Hare Krishna Mataji. Prabhupada sometimes rings the door. I think that time Indira Gandhi was Prime Minister. Indira Gandhi was Prime Minister. That time Indira Gandhi was Prime Minister of India. Indira Gandhi. And Prabhupada was very against. Om Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chachunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sakrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanutam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanutam Cha Namah Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namini Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pachacya Deshatarine He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. The song we sing today, wonderful song Narottam Das written, glorifying Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Tuma bina ke dayalu jagat samsare. Samsar means samsarati, samsara, always moving. The world is subject to the time. So it moves, never stagnates. Because it is moving, we are getting old also. One day we will die also. It means if we don't take Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna consciousness in our life, it is a world of death and birth and death. But if we take Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or Krishna consciousness as part of the life, then it is stagnated, no more birth and death. Srila Prabhupada mentions in Nectar of Instructions also say that the devotional service is a continuous process. If we have done only 10% in this life and we left the body, Prabhupada said no problem. Again you will take birth in the house of the devotees and you continue where you left in the previous life. You start from the 11, not from 0. Till it continues to come to the 100%, the Lord give us an opportunity. Once it's 100%, we can go back to Krishna. That's why Srila Prabhupada mentioned that it's up to us whether we can complete our devotional service in one lifetime or 2 lifetimes. Lord Krishna also says, 6th chapter Bhagavad Gita, that the devotees will take birth again in the family of the devotees. They will continue where they left. So other than the devotional service to Lord Krishna, remaining all it is, life after life we have to continue. No matter, even if you put 1 million rand in the bank and leave the body, again by chance you take birth in Johannesburg, you know that in Durban net bank you got 1 million rand. If you come back and to the bank, do they give you money? Gone. Though even if you give the account number, still won't give you because your body changed. Then you have to start afresh, 1 rand, 2 rand, before it becomes 1 million again, Ram Naam Sat hai. So every lifetime the material possessions, we have to start afresh. There is no continuity. Whereas the spiritual practices, devotional service is that, it's the continuity. That is the beauty of. That's why I say, Tuma bina ke dayalu jagat samsara. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance, incarnation is only for that purpose. Patita pavana hetu tavavatara. In the Bhagavad Gita, what is the last instruction of Bhagavad Gita? Sarva dharman parityajamam ekam sharanam vrada. Lord says, you surrender to me. I will free you from the reaction of all karma and give liberation. But Kali Yuga, nobody wants to surrender to anyone. Your child, you can tell small baby, your son, sit here. No. You won't sit there. Maybe a few seconds after that you will move away. So Lord Krishna said this 5,000 years before, but nobody is going to Vaikuntha because nobody wants to surrender to the Lord. Therefore Lord appeared as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, removed that condition, surrender. Whether you surrender or not, chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. By the potency of that holy name of the Lord, Jai Sri Sri Radha Radhanath ki jai, Giraj Govardhan ki jai, Gaur Hari ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. By the potency of the holy name of the Lord, the devotee who is chanting the Maha Mantra will get purified, automatically surrender. So that is the beauty of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's incarnation, to give, spread this, give whole name to everybody. So there is a very instructive song written by Narottama Das Thakur. The last stanza is that Daya Karu Sri Acharya Prabhu Srinivasa Ramachandra Sangh Lage Narottama Dasa. Those who have gone to Jajipur, you know, it comes 3 kilometers before Katwa, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas. There used to be a small temple, now it's going to develop it, nice temple is there. One day, evening time, Narasimha Thakur and Srinivas Acharya were sitting under a tree where used to be pedestrian path those days. Now it is a road, small, very nearby. That's like Raghunath Prabhu sitting there. I am here, the road is there. The tree is still there. Both were sitting there discussing something, scriptures. In the meantime, they saw on the pedestrian path, in one planquin, one young man decorated for marriage was going. So Narasimha Thakur told to Srinivas Acharya, that's Acharya, this young man is very handsome, nice, but he's spoiling his life. They were talking, discuss. And they were discussing that the planquin gone, most of the auspicious moment, muhurta for the marriage, most of them, I can say 80% comes in the night. But we don't want to wake up in the night, that's why we bribe the priest, we take the daytime muhurta. Otherwise, most of the muhurta comes in midnight itself, after 11 o'clock and between 4 o'clock. So night was the marriage muhurta, after marriage. Early in the morning, 6 o'clock, that young man came back to Rama, Jajipur, paying obeisance to Srinivas Acharya, says, Guru Maharaj, save me. He said, who are you? You are coming the marriage, wedding close, what is? You are not yet removed. Did you get married? Yes, I got married. Then why did you come now? When was marriage? In the night. Marriage was in the night, morning 6 he is coming. Why? He said, no, yesterday I was going in a planquin. You both were talking that this young man is spoiling the life. So I don't want to spoil my life. Please give me shelter. So how much, see, young man, nowadays people get married old age, 35, 40 years. In the gone days, they used to get married 14 and 16 years. And young age and beautiful lady, Bengalis, and just after marriage, just getting detached and coming to take shelter of Guru. How much detachment he could be. So here Narasimha Thakur asking for Acharya, Srinivas Acharya, that please bless me to have the association of Ramachandra. Means it is not that seniority, it is how much one is dedicated to serve the Lord, detached from the material existence. That he gives. Depending upon how much we perform the devotional service, the detachment must also come. That's why in the beginning of the Bhagavatam says, Vasudeve Bhagavati Bhakti Yoga Prayojita Janayati Asu Vairagyam Jnanam Chayat Ahirtikim. As one engages in the devotional service, detachment has to come. If not coming means something wrong with us. Detachment to the material attraction, both go inversely proportional to each other. If we got more attachment to material things, family life, we have less attachment to the lotus feet of Krishna. We have more attachment to Krishna, then we got less attachment to family. So devotees have to gradually get more attached to the Lordships. Family, each and every lifetime we have the family. Okay, we are in this life, we have to maintain the family. But that should not be taken as the most. Human form of the life is meant to get back to the kingdom of God. That is what Acharyas say. Okay? When we recite any Vaishnava song, we should try to understand the meaning also, how we can apply to our lives also. Then it is really helpful for us. Hare Krishna. Today's the continuation of the glorification done by the reciters. Prithu Maharaj, we all know, son of Vena. Vena was a very, very impious, sinful person. This pastime relates to the Satya Yuga, not to the Treta or Kali Yuga. Satya Yuga, it is beginning of the creation. Duration of Satya Yuga is 1.728, I think, million years. Very quite long duration. Living entities used to live for 100,000 years. and dharma was 100%. Everybody was following the dharma. A little transgression of dharma considered too severe. Okay. That was the situation. So, because King Vena was a very sinful person from childhood. His father Anga was very man of, is a great devotee of Lord, Supreme Lord. But unfortunately, he had a son who was a very sinful person. So having seen his son's character, such a sinful son, he was fed up and left the family. Without telling anyone, went to the forest. Nobody knows where he has gone. After that, the sages, they come and install him as a king, but he found that he is cruel, not following dharma, destroying the religious principles, not ruling the country according to the dharma. They tried to advise, but when he didn't listen, by reciting the mantras, they killed him. They could kill, but how to manage the country? If the king is not there, all the rooks will raise their heads. So, having seen the situation, political situation, again, the sages took the responsibility to install a king who is pious. They want to change the body of the king Vena. By reciting the Vedic mantras first, then chanting the thighs of King Vena, then all the sinful reaction of that King Vena assumed as a form, and they said, sit here. It was called Nishad. Some telling somebody sit near to me means it's Nishad. Okay. Now we call it tribal people, Nishad. Okay. I don't know South Africa what we have it. In India we have called a tribal called Nishad. Okay. So after that they further start churning the hands of King Ven with the Vedic mantras. As a result, two divine personalities appeared. One is a male and one is a female. The male who appeared is none but partial expansion of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. And the female who appeared, she is the partial expansion of Goddess of Fortune, Bhagavati Lakshmi Devi, Goddess. So, in the purport, Srila Prabhupada writes that he, the male who named as Prithu, is the Shakti Avesha incarnation of the Lord. There are many types of incarnations. Srila Prabhupada grouped them in 6 groups. One is the Purusha incarnation, Mahavishnu, Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, Chirokshaya Vishnu. The 3 are called Purusha incarnation, who are responsible for creating the universes and also maintaining them. Okay? And mode incarnation, Gunavatara, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwar. So they are also management of the universe, directors. And Leela, pastime incarnation, like Lord Sri Ram is a pastime incarnation of the Lord. Whenever Manu changed, in the one day of Brahma, there are 14 Manus. When Manu changes, all the management system will also, like demigods, Indra, Varunidev, Agnidev, they are called Lokapal. They will also change. And the advisors in the management of the universe, Saptarishis, they will also change. Just like we can say, when the president of the country changed, then new president comes, he changed all the ambassadors, all the ministers, is it? So in the same way, when the Manu is changed, Manu is the administrative authority in the universe. King, you can say. So they will. So therefore, Lord will also appear during the reign of each Manu, which we call Manvantara incarnation. Sometimes a personality who is qualified to become Indra not available, then Lord will himself appear to take the position of Indra. Okay? the Manvantara incarnation. Then we have Yugavatara, which is Yuga. Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, Kali Yuga. So in each age, Yuga, Lord will appear. So we call it Yugavatara. And finally comes the Shakti Avesh incarnation. Sometimes small work to be done by the Lord. Sometimes He Himself comes, or sometimes He deputes His assistants to perform that act with empowering them. Srila Prabhupada said, like that, sometimes the Lord sends His devotees with empowering them to perform particular activity. Like Narada Maharshi is the Shakti Avesh incarnation. The function is to preach the devotional service. Okay. Parshuram is also Shakti Avesh incarnation, Vishnu Tattva, but Shakti Avesha, not full Vishnu Tattva. So his purpose is to destroy the Kshatriya kings who are not following Dharma. So Lord will appear in the different. Okay. Here also, Prithu Maharaj is the Shakti Avesh incarnation. When appeared, the sages who were the Brahma Rishis, they understood that this person is none but the Supreme Personality Godhead Vishnu. So immediately reciters in the assembly started glorifying Prithu Maharaj. Normally every day in the royal assemblies, reciters are there, they glorify the king always. So they also glorified. Prithu Maharaj said, I have not done anything, why you are glorifying me? When I do something, you can glorify. Now I have not done anything. It is not proper. But the sages told them, okay, he has not done anything material activity, but he is the Supreme Lord. Therefore, you glorify the Supreme Lord activity. Though Prithu Maharaj didn't like it, but he can't say no to the sages. And the instructions of sages, the reciters started glorifying the Lord. So this is one of them. Okay. When the lion travels in the forest with its tail turned upward, all menial animals hide themselves. Similarly, when King Prithu will travel over his kingdom and vibrate the strong string of his bow, which is made of the horns of the goats and bulls, and irresistible in battle, all demonic rogues and thieves will hide themselves in all directions. That should be power of the king. Huh? Those who are criminal mentality, criminals, demonic people, must afraid of the authority. Nowadays nobody is afraid of the authority of the state. So the king is powerful, and king has to be powerful. If he is not powerful, he is not qualified to sit on the throne. Okay. So reciters glorifying that Prithu Maharaj is also such personality that when he is on chariot taking his bow in his and pull the string, all the demonic mentality people, means who do not follow the law, they are afraid they will run away. Okay. Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport that it is very appropriate to compare a powerful king like a Prithu to a lion. A lion is lion, it is. In the whole of the forest, there no animal can defeat the lion, it is. And the beauty of the lion is that it doesn't kill all the time. Attack one animal, once it is full, it's okay. The king also should be satisfied with little bit what he got. It's not that I got authority, I keep on nourishing, no. I am a king, I can collect money all the time, no. You should collect only what is required to manage the kingdom. In the Prithu Maharaj ruling, you can see how Prithu Maharaj was collecting the taxes and how he was utilizing, how to run the administration of the country. In the further chapters of Prithu Maharaj we can learn what is the administration, how king should administer the country, how the head of the state should run state affairs. Okay. So if he is powerful and everybody knows that he enforced the law by iron hand, then criminals will, or demonic mentality people are afraid of the law. If the king is not strong, then nobody is afraid. Unless rogues and thieves and demonic people in a state afraid of the executive head who rules the kingdom with a strong hand, there cannot be peace or prosperity in the state. For the criminals, one has to deal with the iron hand. Nowadays, so show mercy to the criminal, one-time offender. Offender is offender. One time or two times doesn't matter. Anybody transgressing the law must be given the highest punishment. Then the law and order will be there. Nowadays we can see in any country. There is no law and order at all. Why? Because executive authorities not enforce the law. But the king has to follow and enforce. That is the beauty. That's why Srila Prabhupada says that the democracy is not demoniac. A king can take any decision, implement immediately, but head of the state now in the democratic system, he cannot take any decision. Even if he take a decision to implement, it will take years together. So what is the use of such government? Okay. Thus it is most regrettable. Sorry. That time Indira Gandhi was Prime Minister of India in the 70s and up to 78. So, because some situation happened in India at that time, emergency and all this, so misuse the authority power. That's why Srila Prabhupada is mentioning that when woman becomes the executive head instead of the lion-like king, in such a situation, people are considered very unfortunate. Okay. So the situation, when was Srila Prabhupada wrote this fourth canto? I did. I'm sure when Prabhupada was in the US that time, Indira Gandhi was ruling in the country. After even when Prabhupada left this planet also, Indira Gandhi was Prime Minister of India for a long time, from 1966. Yeah. 1966 to 1984. 84 June she was shot dead. So how many years? So some of the period of her ruling was like worse than a demonic rule. So that time Srila Prabhupada. So idea is that anyone who is becoming the head of the state must be strong to implement the authority of the Lord. How to rule the country, Manusmriti is there. For the kings, how to rule the administration of the state. Manusmriti, Manu Maharaj mentions it also. Also, if you want to learn about the administration of the state, even to that effect to the family also. First one should be perfect management of the family, then he can also become perfect management of state affairs. So the Bhagavatam gives instructions. Pruth Maharaj, how he was administering the state. Okay. And good aspects also, how one should rule the country also, given by Lord Sri Rama also by his own example. That's why in India, especially politically, say, we will establish Rama Rajya. They established Ravan Rajya, not Rama Rajya. But the Rama Rajya means it is, king is accessible to everyone, is strong at the same time, is very kind also. It doesn't mean that you are strong, like King Vena was very strong, but very cruel. No one had the courage to approach the king for help or anything. It is not, that type of kings are not required. King must be strong at the same time, very kind. It should be approachable by each and every citizen of the country. Otherwise, no, you can't do any welfare activity for the people. You should collect the taxes to give protection for the citizens. And the Bhagavatam says further, you must collect the taxes that much which is required to give protection to the subjects. But we collect the taxes, we don't give protection to the subjects. Means king will have to suffer the consequences. So here the king Prithu Maharaj was also following the dharma. He has not done any activity, because though he did not do any activity of ruling, but still he was the Supreme Lord. Therefore, as the Supreme Lord is strong in personality to execute authority, so reciters are also glorifying him. Okay, we stop here. Any question? There is nothing to talk about. Srimad Bhagavatam Puran ki jai, Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Actually, Mata, I don't know how it has come. Today is supposed to be your class. Okay, guys. Okay, that's okay. I was sitting there, then Prabhu said, schedule says Mataji is there. Then I said, this chapter is just nothing, just should finish it. What you are going to talk on this?